Have you ever felt like your energy was being drained for no reason? Like you were trapped in a fog of bad luck, constant anxiety, and mysterious setbacks you couldn't explain? What if I told you that you might not be imagining it? What if someone, yes, someone close, was practicing witchcraft on you? Before you roll your eyes or brush this off, understand this. The ancient Stoics believed in unseen forces, energies, intentions, and manipulations of the mind and spirit. And when you're under a dark influence, your body, your mind, and your soul know it. In this video, you'll discover 5 powerful signs that someone is secretly practicing witchcraft on you. Signs that most people overlook until it's too late. If you feel like something's wrong but can't explain why, watch until the end. This may be the clarity you've been praying for, and the freedom your soul has been craving. Let's get into it. Sign 1. Your energy is constantly drained without explanation. You wake up tired, even after a full night's sleep. The sun is out, but everything feels dim. Your motivation is gone, your joy is numbed, and your body feels like it's walking through molasses. If you've ruled out diet, health issues, and mental health challenges, and still feel like your life force is slowly slipping away, pay attention. When someone is practicing witchcraft on you, one of the first signs is a depletion of spiritual energy. Stoic philosophy teaches us that our inner fire, our vital spark, is sacred. But like a candle, it can be snuffed out if someone's negative intentions are aimed at your soul. Witchcraft, especially dark spiritual practices, often works through energy manipulation. The practitioner may not even be nearby. Energy knows no boundaries. Through objects, thoughts, or rituals, they can target your essence. And here's the catch. Your spirit feels it before your logic does. If you constantly feel drained after seeing or speaking to a certain person, or when entering a particular space, that's not coincidence. That's a red flag. What can you do? First, reclaim your energy. Cleanse your space. Salt, sage, prayer, and presence. Reconnect to your inner fire through meditation and purposeful solitude. The Stoics believed in self-governance of the soul. Don't let someone else dim your light. Sign 2. Your mind is clouded and you can't focus. You were once sharp, decisive, and focused, but now your thoughts feel scattered. You forget simple things. You second-guess yourself constantly. It's like your mind is trapped in a thick fog, and you can't find the way out. This isn't just stress, it's spiritual interference. When someone is practicing witchcraft against you, they often target your clarity. Your mental sharpness is a threat to their control. If you can't think straight, you can't protect yourself. That's the trap. The Stoics taught that clarity of thought is our greatest weapon. Marcus Aurelius said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." But if your mind is being spiritually manipulated, that power starts to slip through your fingers. Dark rituals can cause confusion, hallucinations, even paralyzing indecision. If you're experiencing these in unusual intensity or frequency, something deeper might be at play. To reclaim your mental clarity, engage in daily grounding rituals, journaling, cold showers, breathwork. Distance yourself from individuals whose presence leaves you mentally foggy. Guard your thoughts like sacred ground. Remember, your mind is a fortress. No one gets in without your permission. Sign 3. You're surrounded by constant conflict and chaos, arguments out of nowhere, people turning on you for no reason, tension at work, at home, in your relationships. If your once stable world is suddenly in chaos, it may not be random. Witchcraft thrives in disorder. One of its most common effects is to stir emotional and physical turmoil. It separates, confuses, and isolates. And when you're isolated, you're vulnerable. The Stoics believed in ataraxia, a state of inner peace, unshaken by the storm. But when someone is intentionally disrupting your peace through dark spiritual practices, your life begins to reflect their malice. Look around. Has someone new entered your life just before the chaos began? Have you noticed a sudden shift in people's attitudes toward you? Do you feel like you're constantly defending yourself when you haven't done anything wrong? This is not just bad luck. This is spiritual warfare. The solution? Realign with peace. Cleanse your space with ritual and reason. Reflect, remove toxic connections, and reset your boundaries. Protect your energy fiercely, and never underestimate the power of silence. Sometimes the best retaliation is indifference. Sign 4. You experience nightmares or sleep paralysis. Sleep, the time when your conscious mind rests and your spirit becomes most vulnerable. If someone is practicing witchcraft on you, it will almost always invade your sleep. Recurring nightmares, dark figures in your dreams, or the terrifying experience of sleep paralysis, where you wake up but can't move, are all signs of spiritual attacks. This is not just bad dreams. This is spiritual intrusion. Many ancient Stoics acknowledge the importance of dreams and the subconscious. Epictetus once said, "First say to yourself what you would be, and then do what you have to do." But how can you do that if your rest is stolen, your dreams invaded, your subconscious terrorized? Sleep disturbances linked to witchcraft are more intense than normal stress. You'll feel it in your bones, the weight, the fear, the presence. If this resonates with you, don't dismiss it. To protect your sleep, place spiritual protection near your bed, black tourmaline, sage, or even a simple prayer said with power. Reaffirm your dominion over your spirit before bed. Keep a journal of your dreams. Patterns will emerge, and so will truth. Sign 5. Animals act strangely. Around you. You may not see the spiritual realm, but animals do. Dogs barking at nothing, cats avoiding you or staring at you for long, unblinking moments, birds circling or flying into your window. These are not random events. Animals are tuned into frequencies we can't perceive. When someone is sending spiritual attacks your way, animals often react instinctively. They sense the distortion of your energetic field. And if they suddenly act differently around you, that's a massive clue. Stoic wisdom reminds us that we are all connected: man, nature, the universe. The behavior of animals isn't just background noise, it's a signal. If your pet starts hiding, growling, or avoiding you, ask yourself, has anything or anyone new entered your life recently? Have you felt an inexplicable shift in your home's energy? Use these moments as your early warning system. Don't panic, but don't ignore it. Cleanse your home. Speak affirmations aloud. Animals will respond when your energy is restored. Watch them closely. They'll guide you. Conclusion. If you resonated with these signs, this isn't about fear, it's about freedom. You have the power to reclaim your peace, your clarity, your energy. The Stoics taught us that we are not victims of life, but students of it. Now you know the signs. Now you know what to watch for. And most importantly, you know what to do. Cleanse, protect, and rise. If this message spoke to you, subscribe and join our growing community of thinkers, warriors, and truth seekers. Share this video with someone who needs it, and comment below. Your story might be the light someone else is looking for. Stay strong and stay free.
rocks or the bends in the river. It simply flows, moving effortlessly with the current. This is the way of the Stoics, to flow with life, to accept what comes, and to move forward with grace. Think about how you can apply this acceptance of impermanence to your own life. Maybe there's something you're holding on to, something you're afraid to lose or change. What if, instead of resisting, you allowed yourself to accept it as it is, knowing that change is natural and inevitable? Take a moment to think about that. Imagine yourself standing by that river, watching the water flow by, and feeling the peace that comes from accepting the impermanence of life. The Stoics would remind you that nothing lasts forever, and that's okay. Life's beauty is found in its ever-changing nature. Allow yourself to breathe deeply, embracing the impermanence of this moment. It is enough. You are enough. The Stoics also taught that by embracing impermanence, we are able to focus on what truly matters. When we let go of our attachment to things, we make space for what is truly important, living virtuously, acting with integrity, and being present in each moment. When we are no longer obsessed with holding on to things or fearing their loss, we can focus on our actions, our relationships, and our inner growth. Imagine for a moment that you are free from the pressure of constantly needing to acquire more or achieve more. You no longer need to prove anything to anyone, including yourself. You can simply be. You can focus on living each moment with intention, knowing that it is enough. The Stoics believed that the pursuit of virtue living in accordance with reason, wisdom, and justice was the true source of fulfillment. All other external pursuits are temporary, but virtue is eternal. Think about how you can focus on living virtuously today. Maybe it's about being kind to others, acting with integrity, or simply taking time to reflect on your actions and your values. The Stoics would remind you that the external world is beyond our control, but our inner life, the choices we make, the actions we take is completely within our grasp. Take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, feel the clarity that comes with this realization. You don't need to control everything. You don't need to chase anything. You simply need to live with virtue, knowing that this is the path to true fulfillment as we settle into the calm of this moment. Reflect on the idea that change is not something to fear, but something to embrace. Change brings growth, it brings opportunity, and it brings the chance to become more of who we are meant to be. The Stoics understood that we cannot live a life of peace without embracing the inevitable changes that come with it. The more we accept the impermanence of life, the more we can let go of fear and anxiety, and the more we can focus on what truly matters. Take a deep breath now, and as you exhale, imagine yourself embracing the changing nature of life. Feel yourself letting go of the fear of loss, the fear of change, and the fear of the unknown. You are not alone in this journey. The flow of life is constant, and you are part of it. Let that flow bring you peace. Let the impermanence of life be a reminder of its beauty, and as you lie here, at peace with the present moment, know that you are embracing life exactly as it is, ever-changing, impermanent, and beautiful in its transience. As we continue our journey tonight, let's explore the concept of self-awareness and how it plays a crucial role in Stoic philosophy. Self-awareness, for the Stoics, is the foundation of all personal growth and virtue. Without the ability to observe and understand ourselves, we cannot hope to make meaningful changes in our lives. Imagine, for a moment, that you are sitting in a quiet space, completely still. There is no rush, no distractions, just the gentle flow of your breath. As you sit there, begin to turn your attention inward. What are you thinking? What emotions are arising within you? Are there any habits or patterns of thought that keep repeating? This is the essence of Stoic self-awareness, taking a step back from the noise of the world and observing ourselves, without judgment, with clarity. The Stoics believed that the first step toward virtue is understanding who we are, what we value, and where we can improve. Without this awareness, we are like a ship drifting aimlessly on the sea. Self-awareness provides us with the clarity and direction we need to navigate life intentionally. Take a deep breath now, and as you inhale, feel yourself becoming more connected to your inner world. With each exhale, allow yourself to gently release any judgment or expectation. Simply observe your thoughts and feelings as they arise, without getting attached to them. In this moment, you don't need to change anything. Just observe. Inhale deeply again, and with each breath, feel your awareness expanding, allowing you to fully embrace the present moment as you are now. Let's think about how self-awareness connects to the Stoic practice of mindfulness. The Stoics didn't see mindfulness as a distant, abstract concept. For them, it was the everyday practice of being present with ourselves and with the world. Mindfulness, in the Stoic sense, is not about clearing the mind of all thoughts, but about being aware of our thoughts and feelings without becoming consumed by them. Imagine for a moment that you are watching a storm on the horizon. The clouds are dark, the winds are strong, but you remain grounded, aware of the storm without being swept up in it. This is the Stoic practice of mindfulness, observing life as it unfolds without being carried away by our emotions or reactions. The Stoics believed that it's not the external world that disrupts our peace, but our own reactions to it. In the same way, our minds are often filled with distractions, thoughts, worries, desires, and it's easy to get swept up in them. But when we practice mindfulness, we create space between ourselves and our thoughts. We become the observer, not the participant. This is where true peace lies, not in controlling or suppressing our thoughts, but in becoming aware of them and choosing how to respond. As you continue to breathe deeply, think about how you can practice this kind of mindfulness in your own life. How often do you react impulsively to situations without pausing to observe your thoughts? What if, instead, you gave yourself the gift of space to observe, to understand, and then to respond with wisdom and clarity? Take a deep breath now, and as you exhale, imagine yourself becoming the observer of your thoughts. With each breath, let go of the need to control or resist them. Simply allow them to pass, like clouds in the sky, knowing that you are not defined by them. You are the observer. You are the calm in the storm. The Stoics also believed that self-awareness is essential for understanding what truly matters in life. We are constantly bombarded by external pressures, by societal expectations, and by the opinions of others. But the Stoics taught that the only thing that truly matters is our own character, our own actions, and our own values. Imagine for a moment that you are standing in a crowd. There are people around you, each with their own opinions, desires, and expectations. But instead of being swept up in the noise, you remain calm, centered, and focused on your own path. You know what matters to you, and you are unwavering in your commitment to your values. This is the essence of Stoic self-awareness, knowing what is truly important to you, and staying true to it, no matter what the world around you is saying. Take a moment now to think about what you value most. What are the principles that guide your life? Is it kindness, honesty, compassion, or something else? Whatever it is, allow yourself to connect with that value deeply. In this moment, There is no need to seek validation from others. You already know what is true for you. Take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, feel the confidence that comes from knowing your own values. You are grounded in your truth, and nothing outside of you can shake that dot. Self-awareness also involves being honest with ourselves about our limitations. The Stoics understood that we are all imperfect, and it's through acknowledging our imperfections that we can grow. It's easy to fall into the trap of thinking we should be perfect, that we should have everything figured out. But the Stoics would remind us that perfection is not the goal. The goal is growth, constant steady improvement. Imagine for a moment that you are looking into a mirror. What do you see? Do you see someone who is perfect? Probably not. But instead of feeling frustrated or disappointed by your imperfections, the Stoics would encourage you to see them as opportunities for growth. Self-awareness means being honest with ourselves about where we are and where we need to improve. It's about recognizing that we are a work in progress, and that's okay. You don't need to be perfect. You only need to be willing to grow. Take a deep breath in, and as you do, think about an area of your life where you want to improve. It could be in your relationships, your work, or your personal habits. With each breath, imagine yourself taking small steps toward growth, embracing your imperfections, and choosing to move forward with self-compassion. As you exhale, release any judgment or frustration. You are enough as you are, and every step you take toward growth is a step in the right direction. Now, let's think about how self-awareness can help us live a more intentional life. It's easy to get caught up in the rush of everyday life, to react to situations without thinking, to follow the path of least resistance. But the Stoics believed that we have the power to live with purpose, to choose how we respond to each moment. Imagine for a moment that you are walking through your day with intention. Each action, each decision, is made with clarity and thoughtfulness. You are not reacting automatically to the world around you, but responding consciously with purpose. This is the power of self-awareness. It allows us to live with intention, to make choices that align with our values, and to steer our lives in the direction we want to go. Take a deep breath in now, and as you exhale, think about one area of your life where you can bring more intention. Maybe it's in how you manage your time, how you communicate with others, or how you take care of yourself. With each breath, feel yourself becoming more aware of your choices, more intentional in your actions. Self-awareness is the key to living a life that is true to you, a life that is guided by your deepest values and goals. As we close this section, remember that self-awareness is not something that happens overnight. It's a lifelong practice, a journey of learning and growth. The more you practice self-awareness, the more you will understand yourself, and the more you will be able to live a life of purpose, meaning, and peace. Take a final deep breath now, and as you exhale, let go of any pressure to be perfect or to have everything figured out. You are a work in progress, and that is more than enough. Rest in the knowledge that you are on the right path, and that with each breath, you are becoming more aligned with your true self. As we approach the final section of our journey tonight, let's reflect on the deep and calming practice of acceptance, a cornerstone of Stoic philosophy. Acceptance, for the Stoics, is not about passive resignation, but about actively embracing what we cannot change and finding peace in the face of it. The Stoics taught that many of life's events are outside our control, things like other people's actions, the passage of time, or the unpredictability of the world. However, what we do have control over is how we respond to these events. Acceptance allows us to let go of our resistance to the things we cannot change, and frees us from the emotional turmoil that often comes from wishing things were different. Imagine, for a moment, that you are standing at the edge of a vast ocean. The waves come and go, relentless, unyielding. You cannot control the tide, but you can choose how you engage with it. You can choose to stand firm, to be calm, and to let the waves wash over you without being swept away. This is the essence of Stoic acceptance. It's not about avoiding the storm. It's about learning how to endure it with grace and strength. Take a deep breath now, and as you inhale, imagine yourself standing strong in the face of life's challenges. As you exhale, let go of any resistance to the things you cannot control. There is peace in acceptance, and tonight, you are allowing yourself to rest in that peace. Now, let's consider how acceptance can help us find freedom. We often carry around a great deal of emotional weight, holding on to past grievances, regrets, or fears about the future. These feelings can anchor us, keeping us stuck in a cycle of dissatisfaction. But the Stoics would remind us that the past is already gone, and the future has yet to arrive. The only thing that is truly within our control is the present moment, and the way we choose to respond to it. Acceptance frees us from the grip of past regrets and future anxieties. It allows us to release the emotional burdens that weigh us down and to embrace the moment as it is, without judgment. Imagine for a moment that you are holding a heavy sack filled with stones. Each stone represents a fear, a worry, or a regret. The more you hold on to them, the heavier the sack becomes. But as you breathe deeply, you can begin to release the stones, one by one. Each exhale carries away a burden, and with each breath, you feel lighter, freer, and more at peace. Take a deep breath in now, and with each exhale, imagine letting go of these emotional burdens. Release the past. Release the future. Just for tonight, allow yourself to be free from the weight of everything you cannot control. There is freedom in acceptance, and tonight, you are embracing that freedom. The Stoics also taught that true acceptance involves recognizing the impermanence of all things. Everything we experience in life is temporary. The good, the bad, the challenging, the peaceful. By accepting that nothing lasts forever, we can release our attachment to things and allow ourselves to be fully present in the moment. Acceptance isn't about ignoring the challenges we face, but about recognizing that they, too, are temporary. When we accept that life is fleeting and that all things will eventually change, we open ourselves up to a deeper appreciation of the present. Imagine that you are sitting in a quiet garden, surrounded by the beauty of nature. The flowers bloom, the leaves rustle in the wind, and the sun sets in the distance. Everything around you is changing, but you are at peace, knowing that this moment, though fleeting, is enough. You don't need to hold on to it, for it will pass in its own time. The Stoics believed that it's in accepting the temporary nature of life that we find peace. Nothing lasts forever, but that is precisely what makes life so beautiful. Take a deep breath now, and as you inhale, embrace the impermanence of the moment. As you exhale, feel the release of any attachment to things, to outcomes, or to the way you think things should be. Simply be in the moment, fully aware, and at peace with the way things are. Think about how acceptance can lead to a deeper connection with yourself and the world around you. When we resist life, we distance ourselves from the flow of things, constantly fighting against what is. But when we accept life as it is, we align ourselves with the natural flow of the universe. This alignment brings us a sense of harmony and connection. Imagine that you are walking through a forest, the trees standing tall around you. The path is winding, but with each step, you feel more connected to the earth beneath your feet, to the trees, to the air around you. There is no need to rush. You are simply walking in harmony with the world. This is the power of acceptance. By letting go of resistance, we can fully connect with the world around us. We can embrace life as it is, without the need to control or change it. Take a deep breath now, and as you exhale, imagine yourself walking along this path, feeling the peace that comes from being fully present in the moment. Each step is an acceptance of life, as it is in its perfect imperfection. You are part of the world, and the world is part of you. You are in harmony. The Stoics also believed that acceptance was essential to living a virtuous life. When we accept life as it is, we can make choices that align with our values, rather than being driven by external circumstances or fleeting emotions. Virtue, for the Stoics, was about acting in accordance with reason and wisdom, no matter what the world threw our way. Acceptance allows us to detach from the chaos of external events and focus on what truly matters: our character, our actions, and our responses. Think about a moment when you faced a challenge. How did you respond? Did you act with patience, wisdom, and kindness? Acceptance doesn't mean we become passive. It means we choose to act with purpose and integrity, regardless of the circumstances. Take a moment now to reflect on how you can practice acceptance in your own life. Perhaps there is something you've been resisting, something you've been struggling to change. What if, instead of fighting against it, you simply accepted it as part of your journey? What if you embraced the challenge, knowing that it is an opportunity to practice virtue? Take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, feel the peace that comes from accepting whatever comes your way. You are capable of facing any challenge with grace and wisdom. As we come to the end of this journey, remember that acceptance is not something you have to master all at once. It's a practice, a choice you can make every day. The more you practice acceptance, the more you will find peace in the midst of life's challenges. You don't need to control everything. You don't need to fix everything. You simply need to accept what is, knowing that you have the strength to navigate whatever comes your way. As you lie here, ready to sleep, know that you are embracing life as it is, with all its imperfections, its challenges, and its beauty. You are enough, just as you are, and you have everything you need to face tomorrow with peace, resilience, and strength. Take one last deep breath now, and as you exhale, let go of anything you are holding on to. Embrace the peace of acceptance, and know that in this moment, you are exactly where you need to be.